Hello, this is Lancer737, and I'm going to be checking out a couple of things. First, we're going to be checking out the Halo 5, I mean, not 5, Halo Infinity trailer. I can't wait to see this because it's one of the games I'm extremely interested in that's coming out.
Am I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right? Yep, this is death. No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief. No, you! I can't stand it! Who you are?
Breathe.
No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw Clone Wars over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Where are you, human? Open up the
Well, I thought that looked really cool. I've seen people complain about the texturing. I didn't really notice anything, but evidently this is from an earlier build. They showed an earlier build that was on PC during the Xbox Live event, but still, I didn't really notice much. I just chalked it up to a lot of the things that he was fighting were not very weathered and were better kept. And then his armor is in this game is pretty brand new. From my understanding, he just now got it, and he hasn't even been on a planet used to be able to use this. So it should look, brand new, plasticky. Well, maybe not plasticky, but just brand new, unscathed, no weathering. A lot of the weapons look really awesome too. The first weapon that he got from the brutes was called a Ravager. That looks really fun to use. It looks like it's better than a concussion rifle. I've never liked the concussion rifle. To be honest with you, actually, what I should say, it looks like a hybrid between the concussion rifle and the Covenant plasma grenade launcher. The concussion rifle is slightly better. The plasma grenade launcher, it has some uses, but well, it's not my go-to weapon. This Ravager looks really awesome. I can guarantee you probably the damage per minute will be greater than those weapons. The Alpha probably would be greater for the plasma grenade launcher, but the time to charge that and use it is really long. I almost want to say it might be longer than even a Spartan laser, a base Spartan laser. The pistol, I'm hoping that's not the replacement for a Magnum. I hope there's multiple human pistols because it shouldn't look like that. At least not the kind that Spartans usually use. The rifle that he got later in the demo, before he got the Ravager, that looked like a really decent weapon. I actually thought it was a saw at first, but it's not. It appears to be some kind of Commando Special Forces variant of a battle rifle or DMR. Could be this game's version, and that we, for the most part, won't be getting it, at least at the beginning of the game, a DMR or battle rifle. Then they had a pulse carbine, which is the second Covenant weapon he got his hands on. I don't know what to think of that, because some people think the pulse carbine is a replacement for the beam carbine. That's not really... It looks like it's too much of a change, and I'm hoping that's not the case. They even had a rapid-fire variant of the beam carbine in Halo 5, and it didn't fire anywhere near as much as this, and it shouldn't have taken so long to do the damage that it did to targets if it were a beam carbine. That being said, this is the Banished. Maybe they have... No, that's not right. I know they have beam carbines because their elite mercenaries do use them. And I do believe their brutes use them in Halo Wars 2. Could be wrong about that one. And I loved it because the 17th Arbiter, he's the one that you encounter in the first Halo Wars, and he's a special DLC general in the second one for the Banished, even though he was never banished. If the files are correct, though, he had the spirit of someone that could have joined the Banished. Maybe not quite as the Arbiter himself, but his exclusive variant of the Phantom was in it, and that's my favorite one. That is an extremely dangerous one. It's a lot faster than normal. At least it appears that way. It's more offensive oriented as well. Some Phantoms do have plasma cannons on the sides of them, or they should all actually. I guess it depends if they're deployed or not. But if it's anything like how they are in Halo Wars 2, you can have two different squads of beam carbine armed elites, or technically brutes, sitting in this thing with two hunters. And so you have a bunch of beam carbine and fuel rod cannon rounds coming out of this thing, besides its own plasma cannon it has out on it. And going by how fast this thing was moving in this game, I would say that it is at least slightly faster than a normal Phantom. It should honestly be a lot faster, just because it's similar style vehicle, but it had way more engines than the normal Phantom. It's a sick looking vehicle. I love that vehicle. Hope I get to fly it. I hope this is the game where they officially allow us to fly gigantic vehicles instead of having to mod games to allow that. I was happy to see they brought back the brute shot pistol. Problem with it though is it didn't feel like it was. If anything, it's like they replaced it with its extremely short range buckshot. If that's what it was, maybe it's not. Maybe it's shrapnel. Maybe it's something unique that's used like something that would do more damage up close than farther range. But it's like they replaced something like that with the solid slug, because this almost felt like it was like almost a Covenant version, sorry, banished version of a Magnum, because how effective it was, at least up to mid range, and it didn't even look like it had spread. I'm still excited to use it, and it could be excused away that it's using different shells, which would be, realistic. Most shotguns and things like that do have, actually everything usually has multiple different kind of rounds that you can either buy or customize. I'm subscribed to a channel that shows off multiple tons and tons and tons of extremely exotic shotgun shells. So it's reasonable to believe that brutes would use more than just something similar to buckshot or shrapnel, something to that effect. I'm actually digging a lot that he uses a grappling hook. He's doing a lot of stuff that Samus Aran did do in the not Spartan. Man, I'm jumbling it up. He was doing a lot of stuff with his grappling hook that Samus Aran did in the Halo versus Metroid movie that's extremely popular. She doesn't actually normally use the grappling hook the way that she did in that movie, and that's what makes it funny, because Master Chief had no counter to that up till now, and he actually in this game does use the grappling hook how Samus would with her grappling beam. So the tides have turned. He's going to be really lethal. That's going to be really fun to use. My only issue, and someone else has brought it up, the Warthog doesn't sound like a Warthog. I was okay with the changes that it had to its motor in Halo 4. Kind of jumbling up right now. I was okay with the changes the engine had, the sound effects to the engine in Halo 4. I loved how revved up it sounded. Made it sound like a bigger, more powerful beast that could burn out. I mean, that might not sound like a good thing, but I liked hearing it sound like it had more torque and power in it. But it still had a lot of the sound effects for the Warthog. This one sounds like a completely different vehicle. If they give us a good reason for why the Warthog sounds different, then I'll be a little bit more okay with it, but it should sound like a Warthog. I would prefer it to sound more like a Warthog. Now, all that being said, I've heard this is going to play a lot like, what is it? Bungie made a game series that is a pay-to-service style game. For some reason, I can't... Destiny, that's it. Destiny. They made a game series called Destiny. That upset a lot of people. I'm hoping if this series is going to be a lot like that, especially since they intend to extend this game for many years. I'm hoping they've seen how Destiny was handled, which was terrible, and if they're going to go that route, they'll do it the right way. I think there's another game series. It's like it's not called Warhammer. It took a lot of inspiration from it, and it is a pay to win heavy grinding game. It's one of the most popular ones on Xbox. I can only tell you the name of a faction, and then you'll look it up and you'll find it. They're called the Tano. I actually got the game for free because it is a free to play game as well, besides being pay to win, which makes sense. Never got a chance to play it though. It just took up so much room, and there was other games I was more interested in, so I just moved on. That one was successful, at least compared to Destiny, which if they're gonna go that route, then I'm pretty sure they've taken note on how and why this other game, which I can't remember at the moment, why it was successful. And they've gone that route but made it better, hopefully. So, yeah, that's all I have for this. And I am looking forward to it. I will play it the second I get.
Making my approach. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. The enemy is attacking room areas. Such petty scraps. We've lost a vehicle to our foe. The wretches are braver than I thought. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are in danger. Our foes assault me. All units. Banshee here. I'm under fire. All units. The enemy is attacking. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. All units. All units. No match for my phantom. All units. All units. It's phantom being... Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Our allies are in danger. All units. Combat. All units. All units. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. All units. All units. All units. Join the many who have fought. All units. Smash. Ready. Our base is under attack. All units. All units. I am enduring a ground assault. I am ready. Banshee here. Our foes have destroyed a structure. I'm being attacked by enemy air units. Immediately. Our allies' base is under attack. All units. I am taking fire from aerial enemies. Leader power ready. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. A Spartan attacks me. I have longed for this day. Let's see what you can. Leader power ready. Enemy hero killed. I obey. The enemy. All units. All units. All units. The enemy. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. That performance showed promise.